Hey guys, in today's video we're gonna talk about Dmitrii Kolpakov's scripts and plugins for Maya. Dimitrii is an animator with years of experience in the industry and has developed a lot of tools to help animators like him enhance their workflow and get more efficient doing what they like. And his plugins did really well and gathered a list of very important clients like MPC, Blur, and Framestore, just to name a few. We're gonna start with a plugin called Cycler. This tool can be a lifesaver for creating walk cycles inside Maya. And for those who don't know, walk cycles are very challenging to create from scratch and require a solid understanding of animation principles, so a poorly executed one can be spotted easily, even by non-animators, because we see people walk every day. And this can significantly impact the quality of your character, whether it is in a video game or an animated movie. And that's where Cycler steps in, which I think makes the process of creating walk cycles not only easier but also enjoyable. Simply put, it simplifies the creation of walk cycles by automating much of the process for you. So all you need to do is import your rigged characters into Maya and run the Cycler script. The plugin assigns a default walk animation for your character and provides you with a list of parameters to customize the animation based on your specific needs. This means you can easily create a variety of walk cycles, from stylized and cartoony to realistic and lifelike, simply because it has intuitive controls and very interesting settings. And one of the cool things about the add-on and its features is its ability to define rig controls automatically. So it supports popular rigging systems like Advanced Skeleton, M-Gear, and Bazutkin's rig. This automation saves a huge time of manually selecting the control curves, and it ensures consistency across your animations, which is extremely important. Cycler also works seamlessly with ZAP access scenes, which is useful when exporting metahuman rigs to game engines like Unreal or Unity. And if you prefer more control, the plugin also offers manual rig control settings. And this flexibility allows you to tweak the animation. You can tweak it further in the graph editor so you can suit your needs. Another great feature is the go forward and go by spline modes, which provide different methods of animating the character's movement. And Cycler doesn't just stop at basic walk cycles. It includes a fingers control system, allowing you to animate even the smallest details of your character's hands. And this level of control and detail, I think, can make a difference in the overall quality of your animation. In addition, the plugin is designed to work with both IK and FK legs, as well as IK and FK spines. And this compatibility can ensure that you can use it with a wide range of rigs and animation setups. Also, the plugin allows you to save your own control presets so you can reuse them for another rig, which is a no-brainer. And the good thing, you will save and reuse the same naming conventions. And this feature can be a massive time saver, especially when working on large projects with multiple characters. But one of the most important features of Cycler is its ability to animate attributes, making them changeable over time during the walk cycle. And this means you can add subtle variations to your character's walk, making it more dynamic and interesting. So Cycler, as you can see, can be a valuable tool for any animator working in Maya, even big studios, as it can speed up the creation of walk cycles, making the process both fun and efficient. Moving on now to the second script, which is called Overlapper. This tool can be a game changer for creating overlapping animations inside Maya, making the process, I think, super easy and efficient. And unlike other tools that rely on dynamic engines and solvers, Overlapper uses a non-dynamic method, which means it can handle all objects in your scene, even those that can move quickly without any bugs or glitches. And one of the most important features of Overlapper is its ability to find the controls hierarchy, and it works perfectly with simple FK systems, and it is adapted for advanced skeleton rigs. This makes it compatible with a wide range of setups. Another cool feature is the wind addition, allowing you to add natural wind effects to your animations, which is perfect for making them more dynamic and realistic. This can work seamlessly within the selected timeline range, giving you control over where and when the effect is applied. And the adaptive scale feature is another time saver, as it automatically finds the best scale for your animation, so you don't have to spend time tweaking parameters. This is especially handy when working with complex animations that include different sized characters. It is also designed to work with already animated objects, and enhancing their movement and adding depth to your animations, like hair and cloth in stylized animations. And it can create seamless overlapping actions for cycle animations, making it ideal for repetitive movement. And what I think is one of the best things about Overlapper, in my opinion of course, is its ability to bake animations immediately on an animation layer. This feature ensures that your overlapping actions are integrated smoothly into your existing animation workflow. It also supports creating overlapping actions in straight movement, not just rotations, giving you more flexibility in your animations. And to make things even more convenient, Overlapper allows you to create selection sets for overlapped controls or objects. This means you can easily manage and adjust your overlapping actions without having to hunt through your entire scene. And this script has been tested and it works flawlessly with a variety of rigs, including HIK, Maya Human IK, Animation Mentor, Advanced Skeleton, and others just to name a few. And one of the reasons Overlapper has found its way into big studios like MPC and ILM is its robustness and reliability, because it can handle the demands of high-end production environments, which ensures that animations in big projects can always be done properly and on time. Last but not least among these Maya plugins and scripts is reParent, which is a super useful tool for animators that is available in both free light versions and a more feature-packed Pro version. And it basically simplifies the process of transferring animation from control to locator, making animation polishing a breeze. So whether you are working on a complex scene or refining a walk cycle, from what I can see, reParent has got you covered. So let's start with a light version, which is of course free to use, and it is filled with essential features. First of all, it allows you to transfer animation from control to locator effortlessly, as well as the ability to control the walk cycle from a stationary cycle to a forward moving cycle. In addition, you can change the rotation order for animated controls while preserving the animation, which ensures that your work can remain intact and accurate. The script also supports multiple selected controls, making it highly effective for large projects, and it also fixes orientation issues for FK systems, providing smooth and reliable results. And now let's move to the Pro version, which on the other hand builds on the light version's capabilities with even more powerful features. However, the Pro version takes things a step further. One of the key features of reParentPro is its ability to reparent selected controls relative to the last selected control, which offers greater flexibility and control in your animation workflow. In addition, it can create an IK system for FK controls or joints, including sketchable and soft IK. And the Pro version also allows you to create a global control for selected controls, providing a single point of manipulation for complex rigs. Another powerful feature is the creation of aim locators for selected controls. This works best for those who want to create overlapping actions like a head jiggle or a horse walking or his tail going up and down. And a feature like this can sometimes require another plugin specifically, like Overlapper for example. So this feature lets you fix animation arcs, giving you a smoother look for your animation. reParent also allows you to save base control keys, which ensures you have a reliable fallback for your animation, and it also includes a collision mode, which adds a layer of realism by preventing objects from intersecting unnaturally. So to wrap things up in this video, I really think reParent as well as Overlapper and Cycler are great tools for animators, because they offer a different range of tools and they solve a lot of problems that either take a lot of time in Maya or they are hard to do manually. So there you have it guys. If you are interested in these scripts or plugins, you will find all the necessary links in the description. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, let's give it a thumbs up. You can also check some of our previous videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.